Ron Etler from TISM and
Humphrey B. Flaubert here.
Now, Humphrey, what do you think of the future of Australian art? That's what we're talking about to the review viewers out there.
Well, you know, when we considered the future of Australian art, we thought it was time that we should get to the absolute cutting edge of Australian art,
Yes.
and that's why we're here at the Australian Health, Sexuality and Lifestyles exhibition, because, you know, quite clearly, this is what the viewers of review really, you know, they want to know about. They want to be informed.
Yes, that's true.
About this sort of thing.
That's true. Like, you know, they've talked about the death of the novel, and they've talked about the fact that art in Australia is spiralling downwards, and I think TISM being on review is confirming that fact. You know, like, for 10 years, review viewers, we've been slagging you lot off. I know you're expecting some pencil-neck geek with short crop blonde hair and a black polo necked sweater and drinking his latte, talking about some crappy artist that's getting my taxes for years and years. And here you've got TISM, the sort of artist for people who aren't creative, you know. We're from the solidly middle class. We're the artists from the people who went to government schools, you know. So I'd like all you review listeners to put down your lattes and turn up your home stereos and your 48-inch colour TVs and get a taste of real life instead of sitting back on your black spotty behinds, taking my taxes and thinking you're so creative. Don't you agree, Humphrey?
Oh, I agree with everything you said, except for every third word.
She's also Miss Clubex, and this is Nicole. And she's wearing a wet look, very hot black dress, suitable for supermarket shopping and anything else that you think that you'd like to wear this particular outfit. Come on guys, let's give this girl a big round of applause.
So Humphrey, the state of performing arts in Australia, I think it's healthy, don't you think, at the
Well,
moment?
quite clearly. I mean, you know, we're seeing an exhibition of it tonight. This is, you know, really where Australia is up there with London, New York, Berlin, you know, Amsterdam. We are on the cutting edge of the performing art
You
world.
notice there's a piquancy and simplicity about the novel, don't you think? You
Well,
know?
that's right, yeah.
I think they're harking back to Beckett's famous line, "Let's hang ourselves, we might get an erection," you know?
Yes, it is a very Beckettsian symbol, the pole.
And the stage we note is very bare, it's very dark, it's talking about life's own darkness and bareness itself. And,
Well, it is. Yeah. I think it's the Australian experience, really. They're looking at a man's condition very much like Dispossessed dealt with farm life.
That's very much.
I think that this stage is clearly an exhibition of that.
I think it's got the bare simplicity of White's Tree of Man, where the tree, the axe, those sort of things take a sort of more symbolic, more universal meaning.
Yes.
I think this symbol here, for example, the purple represents the sort of anger and repression felt by many people, and the anger and repression is only barely covering what's happening underneath, you know, the deep,
Well, that's right.
the deep welling up of anger of your
Yes.
proletarian classes.
And the colour purple too, you know, the purple of course is the royal colour and symbolises Australia's struggle with the idea of republicanism and whether or not we should break away from the monarchy.
I think so.
I think this is the performing artist's lot at the moment to
That's
deal
right.
with current issues.
Humphrey, Nouveau cuisine I think has been an important part of the Australian art scene. Could you talk to me about your favourite vegetable?
Well, I find that seeing as we're entering into summer, you know, clearly the great summer vegetable is your asparagus.
Yeah, I think so.
Now,
How do you prefer the asparagus?
well, I like to boil the asparagus just very quickly.
Yes.
Snap boil sort of process in for about a minute.
Yes.
Of course, you bend it and allow it to snap of its own accord.
Right.
You know, as we see demonstrated here.
By Ian Hewison.
Ian Hewitson,
Yes.
yes. Memories of the Mediterranean. Here it is.
Yes.
Yes, you know, you need to get the asparagus just at the right consistency.
Right.
And
She's testing for that consistency
Well, she
right at
is,
the
yeah.
moment. It needs to
Yeah.
be not fully stiff, but
No,
it does
exactly.
need to be blanched in some way.
yeah,
don't you
blanched.
feel?
Yeah, blanched, definitely.
Yes.
You know, streetcar
Yes.
named Desire. Now, here
Yes.
is an artichoke
Yes.
used in this
Yes.
sort of parboiling
That's-
technique. The parboiling technique using the areola for parboiling is not well known. Now, of course, you can't see anything at the moment because we have an oyster, and you're not allowed to show oysters on prime time TV because people make jokes, you know,
I
about
think the
female
dip-
vaginas and all that sort of thing. Well, you know, as opposed to
Oh,
male
well,
vaginas.
yeah, you know. Whereas this is a super. Now, I think your dip, I think your hors d'oeuvre, your hors d'oeuvres, you know, is an important part of the nouveau Australian cuisine. I think
Well,
you
that's
see,
right, yeah.
as we see here, I think the dessert, the the full dessert menu, I think, is important.
And you know that we are at a healthy exhibition when you see the small amount of cream that's being applied here. You know, the main focus here is on a piece of fruit.
That's right.
Because this is about health.
That's right.
And, you know, we're talking health here,
Yeah.
and clearly this is
very positive.
Fruit.
It's
a
very
positive image for young girls.
That's not just a message to young girls, it's a message to our primary producers out there to diversify. Not just Australia can no longer ride on the sheep's back. I think that's what this is saying to us. It's your exotic fruits, it's your niche markets, I think, that we're looking for here. Yes.